Today I'm going to talk about 25 points that leads to itching. When I talk about itching, I mean to say worst and complicated cases of itching. Such cases of itching where irrespective of doing anything and everything, all the steroids, internal, external, the patient has no relief, no result. The disease for some time is being suppressed but comes back again. It starts spreading, there is a pain, there is itching, there's blood coming out, and the condition just becomes unbearable. Through Ayurveda in over 50 plus countries, we see magical results, patient completely getting cured for life for a disease that has been there since birth. The reason being Nidan Parivarjan. The reasons because of which the disease has occurred, stopping them, avoiding them is the first line of treatment at least while the root cause has been targeted. Hence, Sankshepta Kriya Yoge Nidan Parivarjan. To avoid the causes is very, very important, and I will be talking about these 25 points in this video for worst and complicated cases of itching. So you make sure you note them and try your level best to avoid them as much as it is possible, while through Ayurveda the root cause has been targeted, and whether it is psoriasis, eczema, lichen planus, fungal infections, dermatitis, urticaria, or condition for which you've been told there is no cure, there is no medicine. Let's come together, let's choose Ayurveda and cure the root cause. Let's understand in this video. Namaste everyone, welcome to Jyovis Hospital of Ayurveda and Aesthetic Center, Mumbai. Ayurveda is highly effective for incurable skin disorders. The reason being Ayurveda is the one and only science that mainly has a treatment modality, different treatment modality for every single disease or even every single symptom. We see even for itching, for pain, 100 treatment modalities. For example, talking about skin disorders, along with the simple herbs, do's, don'ts, combinations, internal, external, we see in Ayurveda along with herbs, there is the Vidya Karma, Agni Karma, Dhumapan, Vaman, Virechan, Basti, Nasya, Siravet, there is Alabu, Shrunga, Gati, Vranaropan, Vranadhavan, there is Pinda Svet, Shirodhara, Shiropichu, so many treatment modalities that patient is going to benefit from it. We see the lifelong cure through Ayurveda because medicines are one part of it. The Ayurveda is beyond all these medicines, the Panchakarma, the Purva Karma, the Pashat Karma, so many treatment modalities that patients are cured for lifelong. While through Ayurveda we work on the root cause, it is very important to know and understand about the 25 points that are actually leading to itching. So let's directly come to the point and understand these 25 points. Let's jump into the first point, a general one for y'all to get these points very much easy. First, very important, Chintanam chati chintanat rasta vahinya dushyanti. Excess of stress. Stress is directly equal to the number of hours we think on the problem in 24 hours. So that is all about stress. How much you put energy, how much you focus on the problem. So where attention goes, energy flows. We see our body is made up of 7 tissues. These are the tissues, dhatus that hold our body. The rasa, rakta, mas, med, asti, majja, shukra or artav, 7 tissues. You see the nourishment we get from food, it is called as the ahar ras. If this is the ahar ras, this is the rasa dhatu, the first dhatu. The sthan of rasa dhatu is said in the hridaya, this is the first tissue of our body. So this is rasa dhatu, this is ahar ras, and the ahar ras, from ahar ras through the rasavastrotas, it gets the nourishment. The rasa dhatu gets nourishment. So rakta dhatu, raktavastrotas, mausa dhatu, mausavastrotas. It is very important to know that whenever we take stress, chintanam cha ati chintanat rasa vahinya dushyanti. So whenever we take stress through ahar ras and the rasa dhatu, the rasavastrotas, there is a dushyanti scene, there is a disruption in the rasavastrotas itself. So the nourishment is not being supplied to the first tissue of the body. That's what I mean to say. It is said as rasadraktam tato mausam mausamed prajayate. From the rasadhatu, the rakta gets nourishment, the mausa, meda, asti, uttar dhatus, they are getting nourishment. So what I mean to say, if a person takes stress, because of the rasavaha dushti, we see the entire body, the entire mind is being damaged, it is degenerating. So most important point is stress. To tackle with stress, there is subconscious programming, there is Shirodhara, Shiropichu, there is Nasyam and different treatment protocols. Second one is Amla Sevan, excess of sour intake. Third is Lavan Sevan, excess of salty foods. Amla and Lavan, salt and sour, these two increases the cough in the body. We see that kapha nasti kandu shot. Kandu is the itching, shot is swelling, and nasti is without. There is no itching, no swelling without the increase in the kapha dosh of the body. Kapha you can very easily understand as water element. So very important part is whenever we consume sour salty items, the kapha will increase, itching will increase. Next is Vidahi Ahar, corrosive foods. Such foods like the pickles, there is sauces, there is dressing, there is citrus items, corrosive foods. They are, Ushna Tikshna, they are sharp, they are hot, so to be avoided. Next one, it is the Guru Ahar, foods that are heavy to digest. Snigdahar, oily food, fried food. Next, it is Viruddhahar, which means such foods that, two foods coming together act as a poison. For example, chicken and then we take milk, fish and then we take milk. Many times we experience a bout of vomiting. Two foods taken at a time act as a poison. This is all about milkshakes. In 24 hours, except mango, you cannot take any fruit or milk together. In 24 hours, either milk or fruit. And at least if you take them together, it is a big poison. So it is said that fruit and milk together must not be taken, and we see this as an underlying cause for vitiligo, which is leukoderma, white patches over the body. Big reason is milkshake intake. Long-term regular such intakes are a big reason for incurable or autoimmune inflammatory skin disorders. Moving to the next one, it is til, marsh and marich. Til, which is sesame, marich, which is black pepper, and marsh, which is black gram. The next one is adhyashan, which means that in spite of knowing the previously eaten food is not digested, we again and again consume another meal. Frequent food intake. Next one is vyayam after eating food. We take in a meal and then we are going for a physical exercise. Next one is snan, which means frequently taking a bath. In 24 hours, frequent baths are taken. We see this as a common reason for fungal infection. Patients are taking again and again baths. Not a good thing at all. The area should, be cleaned just once or twice, but we don't really require a bath. Especially atopic dermatitis, we see patients can't take a bath every day because they have so much of itching. The eyebrows are gone, the hair is shedding off, the skin discoloration is there, there's bleeding, itching. This atopic dermatitis, which is a severe form of eczema, we see patients often tell us, once in 3 days I can bathe, once in 5 days I can bathe, once in 2 days I can bathe, because whenever I take a bath, I have severe itching. So frequent bath to be avoided, bath once a day advisable. The next one, it is said as atap, which means sunlight exposure or heat of sunlight can increase the itching. The next point is sheet jal, which means intake of cold water after 3 incidences. Number 1, after an episode of panic attack, fear or anxiety, cold water. Second, after physical exertion. Third, after coming from a very hot atmosphere, very hot temperature. The next very important point, it is said as dadhi, which means curd. Excess of curd leads to itching. You consume a bowl of curd, now immediately the itching will start. This is seen in 90% plus patients. Curd being hot and sharp, big reason for kapha prakop, big reason for itching. It is said as dudha, excess of milk. It is acidic in its pH, so to be avoided. The next point, it is divas swapna, sleeping in the daytime. The next point, it is said as ati maitun, excess of masturbation leads to itching. Why? Because the entire body is being damaged. The most vital part of the body, which has the maximum amount of zinc and many other minerals and vitamins, we see once it is lost, the body's nutrition levels are lost. We see manovikruti. A lot of patients of OCD and anxiety, stress, the big reason is said as ati maitun since a very long period of time, because what makes your body, what builds your body, the vital energy itself is lost. The next point is anupamasa, consumption of such animals that come from a marshy area or nearby marshy area. Marshy area is a land that is covered by water. So such kinds of anupamasa, such kind of intake of animals. The next one is matsya sevan, excessive intake of fish. If you see the qualities or the appearance of fish, the skin of the fish is dry, scaly, it is rough, and when we have an excessive intake, we see the same lakshanas. psoriasis, ichthyosis, eczema, atopic dermatitis, we see the same lakshana. Whatever we eat, the same kind of qualities are going to build our body, is going to build our mind. That's about fish. The next is Agni Santap, heating the food again and again and consuming it again and again. Patients have seen take a biryani 1 kilo, 2 kilo, heat the same one and it goes on for a week. Many of places, we've seen this thing. So to be avoided. Next point is Shardi Nigrahan. If you are getting a forcible urge of vomiting, we stop that. We do these episodes again and again. Big reason for disruption or imbalance of doshas. And last but not the least, it is called as Vegadharan. In Ayurveda, there are various non-suppressible urges. Certain urges that must not be avoided. So urination, feces, there is the crying, vomiting, nausea. We shouldn't be avoiding these kinds of urges. Explained in detail. We'll make a video on it. You make a note of this. Non-suppressible urges said in Ayurveda. So if we suppress this urge again and again, it is imbalancing the doshas, further leading to n number of problems. So these are 25 points that one must note and try the level best that they avoid it. And again, very important that Ayurveda is highly effective. It's just that Nidan Parivarjan is important till the root cause has been cured. So choose Ayurveda, choose wisely, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram for daily updates. And any doubts, any questions, let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, from Jyovis and the team, look impressive, be progressive.